Let's see a linked list problem today. So this is the problem is reorder list. So this from the link. This is from the Leetcode reorder list. Let's try to understand the problem and then we'll come to the solution. So there is a list given like 1, 2, 3, 4, and we need to reorder in such a way that we take the first item and then we'll take the last item. So if you see the example, 1 and the last item 4, and then again we'll take 2 and then we'll take 3 here. Again we see another example here. In this example, list is given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we take the first item 1 and then we'll take the last item 5. Again we'll take 2, then 4, and then 3, then 3 here. So in this way we need to reorder the list. So how will you do this? So first thing is somehow we need to reach to middle here. So we'll use the slope pointer and the fast pointer technique and reverse the list. So how to reverse the list, I have already created the video, so you can check that video for the reverse the list and also slow and the fast pointer. So if you can go to the playlist here, in the playlist if you search for reverse, you will see this one, reverse linked list. You can watch this video and then we can also watch this palindrome linked list. So here I have explained slow and fast pointer. So I have already written the code for the reverse here anyway because we need to use this. So what we do, we'll utilize the slow pointer and the fast pointer, and then we'll find out this item 3, 4, and then we can reverse this. So if you reverse, it becomes 4, 3. So once we have the 4, 3 and another list 1, 2, then we can take 1 from here, and this is already reversed, so I can take 4 and then again 2 and then again I can take 3. So this 2 technique here I'm going to use. So when I use the slow and fast pointer, I will start from here and I'll check a condition. Like first I will put the slow and the fast pointer in the beginning here, and I'll check the fast is not nil and the fast next is also not nil. In that case, I will move the slow pointer to this place and the fast pointer by 2. So fast pointer will come here, and again I will check fast is not nil and fast next is also not nil. Then I will move the fast pointer by 2, so 1 and 2. So here that's a nil, so fast will reach to nil, and the slow was here, slow I will move by 1, so slow will come here. Slow is here and then fast is at nil. Next I check again, fast not equal to nil, but it's a nil, so the for loop will not run again. So our slow pointer is here. So once we have the slow pointer here, then what we can say, take this slow pointer and reverse this. So 4, 3, and the original head has 1, 2. So what we'll do, we'll make this nil. So we'll make nil, then there will be separation. So this will be, the head has 1, 2, and then the slow pointer is already reversed. It's a 4, 3, and then after that another loop you can use, and then you can take one item from here, and this is already reversed, so I can take the first item 4, and then 2, again the first item 3. So like that we can take. So let's see the slow pointer and fast pointer and like cut it here, like make this nil. So I'll use a slow pointer is equal to head, and the fast pointer is also head, and I can check the logic for fast not is equal to nil and fast next not nil. Then I'll move the slow by 1, so slow dot next, but fast by 2, fast, and in this way that slow will reach here. So one more thing we need to do, once the slow reach, we need to make it nil. How to make this nil? So we'll just when we move for the slow, we also maintain one previous. So when the slow reaches here, then and the previous is here, and we'll make the previous next nil. So in that way, this will be there will be separation. So let's maintain that. So let's create one previous, add previous, and the type is list node, and at end we know previous we can put slow here. So when the slow comes here, we'll put the previous, that is also previous 2. I'll put the same value to previous. When I reach here, before putting this 3, I will check like I will check where the slow is ending here. Slow is not moving anymore further, and if I check this, if I check that, then I will not make this previous, but what I do, I'll make previous next is equal to nil. So that will be separation here. There will be separation. So how can I achieve this? How shall I make sure that okay, there is the slow is not moving forward? We know that either fast is nil or fast next is nil, because we know the fast was here. So fast next, fast was here, so fast is nil itself. So I can make that condition here. So if fast is equal to nil or fast next is equal to nil. So in that case, I'm not going to say okay previous to slow, but what I do, I can just say okay previous next is equal to nil. So in that case, I can put this in a else portion. Okay, so now we have the separation and we have got the slow pointer here. So let's reverse it. So I can make use of this reverse function here, and out of the for loop, I will say head to and then reverse slow. So whatever is the slow pointer, I reverse. That's it. So we'll get 4 3. So now we have the 4 3 and then 1 2. So we need a simple loop here, like the for. I can say head not is equal to nil and head 2 also not equal to nil. So I can check this condition. So head, so first head is here, so head is not nil, and also head 2 it's already reversed 4 3 4 3. So head is at 4, so it's a reverse, and head is at 4, so that's also not nil. So I can assign first 1 I can assign the 4 over there. So before that, I can make a copy of this 2 next value. I can make this copy of this, and this is already reversed first 4 3, so I can make a copy of 3. So let me do the temp 1 is head next, and the temp 2 is equal to head, or not a head 2 next. I made a this temp variable, and then next what I can do, I'm checking head not equal to null, so this can traverse till here, and this is already reversed 4 3, so it can traverse till 3 4 and 3. So first of all, what I do, head dot next. So I have already a 1, so the next I want to put this item 4. So 4 is already reversed, so 4 is the first item of head 2. Then what I can do, I can put the head 2 here, and then move and then once I connected 1 and this 4 that was already here, so once I connected that, I can move the pointer to the next node, that is like 1 4. So we connected 1 and the 4, then I can move this head to 4, then head is equal to head next. And then next thing is, now we connected 1 4. Now next thing is we need to connect 2. We need to connect the 2. So 2 each. 2 we have already stored that 2 in a temp2 and a temp1. So I can say head dot next is equal to temp1. So temp1 is this 2, so 2 we connected here, and again we move our head. So when I move the head to the next, I can check one condition. If head next not nil, then I can move to head next. So why I check this condition, head next not nil, because when I move this, first I can link to 2, and then I want to move the head to this place. So I can check here. So in this case I have to check, like, head, if I do not check, then if there is a nil at the end, then head will move to the nil. And if the head is moved to the nil, and if there is a situation where this list is more than 2, then we'll come out of the loop and we want to connect the remaining item. So in that case, if head is already a nil, then we cannot connect the remaining item over there. So that's why I'm checking if head next not, if head not nil, we have to check, like, if head not nil, then only move the head next. So that's all from here, and then we can also move this head 2. So then head 2 has now this temp2. So temp2 is because this was already reverse 4 3, so we connected 4 and we want to move the head 2 to 3 already stored in a temp2, so we'll put it here. And the last condition here, we can check if head 2 not nil, that means if the head 2 not nil, that means if there is some remaining item, in this case, like if it is this case, there will be some additional item, so it's a head 2 not nil. So in that case I can connect head next is equal to head 2. So that's all. This is the, and one more corner case I want to handle in the beginning. Like if there is only one item, then we do not want to do anything. If there is 2 items, we do not want to do anything, because just return, if it is a 1, return 1, if it is 2, return this 1 2, like this. So I can check if head is equal to nil or head next is equal to nil, that is head nil or head next nil. This is head and head next nil. So I think let's try to run and see. Line 50, func reverse. Sync unexpected slash, this is okay, this is the return. So return, we do not need this, just return the list node. It's accepted. Let's submit this. Oh, this is the situation of 1 and 2 if there are 2 items. So head next, this is just 1 item. Let me check one more condition here. Then head next is equal to nil, then submit again. Head is equal to nil, the first item is self nil. Head next or head next is nil return. Why in the case of 1 2 3? So let's debug this. Previous slow. So if I this, fast nil, previous next nil, the previous seeds. So I think that is previous slow, and the previous next is equal to nil. That's good. Previous reverse slow. Let's revise this reverse once again. Head temp head next, and then head next is equal to previous, and the previous is head, and head is equal to temp, whatever we have. So I think this is this is correct. Head this revise this one, head not equal to nil, head to nil, temp 1 head next, and temp 2 head, temp 2 is head to next, and then head next is equal to head 2, and move the head to the next item, and then head next is equal to temp 1, and then we're checking head next not nil, then head is equal to head next, and then head to temp. If head 2 head 2 is equal temp 2, yeah, that's correct. Head to not is equal to nil, then head next is equal to head 2, next is equal to head 2. So logically it looks good. Again you can check head not nil, and this is temp is head next, and head next is previous is head, and head is temp. That's correct. Return the previous. Okay, so let's dry run this quickly, and you can see why it is failing for this. Slow head, slow next, slow fast need, fast next. So if I put the slow and fast here, then slow is here, and then we'll check fast not nil, fast next not nil, then the slow will come to 2 and fast will be nil. So slow will be at 2. So one is 1 item, and there is a 2 3 item, 2 things. So we'll connect 1 to 2, 1 to 2, and 2 to. So this is, and we'll reverse this. So this will this loop runs one time, and then 1 connect to 3, and then 2 will be remaining, and when you come outside, so which line it's saying, so let's go line 22, previous next. Okay, previous next is equal to nil. So we can check this condition also here, and previous not nil. Let's run this. Accepted, submit. Okay, that's good. Okay, so this condition was missing. If the previous, okay, previous next nil. Okay, that's all. I think the same code can easily be converted to the Java code also. So that's all for today. Thank you.